Hey guys, TekGeekHD here again with another video, and today I have a video in the style that I actually did. I did one of these types of videos a little while ago. I think it was sometime this year, but if not, it was last year. Prior to me getting my Nexus 4, so prior to me even starting to think about Project Android, so you guys can go back and see how long ago that was. But I should probably also have that video maybe on screen in an annotation, but in the description of this video. That will definitely be down there. Now, basically, the type of video that I'm going to be making for you guys today, or what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, is why the iPhone 5 is still a phone that you guys should buy. Now, this is a phone that I actually did recently pick up, and my uncle actually just bought a new one from the store today, from an Apple store. Now, the Apple stores here in India are actually still selling the iPhone 5 because the iPhone 5S and 5C have not yet been launched. And he actually did pay full price for the unlocked device, as did I, which over here costs a little bit over $700, almost $800. And so you guys might be wondering, why did I spend that much if I could just buy an iPhone 5S? Now, quite honestly, I am very impatient. I'm not a patient person at all, and so I just couldn't wait for the iPhone 5S. My original idea was to get the 5S, but in the meantime, after I'd sold my Nexus 4, I didn't really have time between then to not use a smartphone for at least a little while, because I just simply cannot use Blackberries, which is like my standby phone, and that just really annoys me. I have a Blackberry Curve, and I just cannot use that, and so I went out and bought an iPhone 5. Now, I actually did go out with the intention of buying an iPhone 5 in the black color, but with all the scuffgate issues that had been noted with the black one, I did actually decide to get the white one, and I cannot say that I've not been satisfied with my experience thus far. Now, I really do like the iPhone 5, and what I'm going to tell you guys today is a little bit provocative, because quite honestly, this is based on your own opinion, whether you guys prefer the iPhone 5 or the 5C, because quite honestly, the main comparison, or the main phone that this iPhone 5 compares to in Apple's current lineup, is the iPhone 5C, because the iPhone 5C is in its entirety the exact same phone, but in a different body. Now, I understand why Apple did this instead of just downgrading the pricing on the existing phone and introducing only the 5S, and that will definitely be in a separate video where I talk about the iPhone 5C, simply because I think I will be picking one up for the purpose of review. But if not, then I will just make a video about the iPhone 5S and 5C. I have my own opinions on those two devices, and those videos will be coming soon, so be sure to look out for those in your subscription boxes. Now, over to why you should get this phone. Well, let's start off with the build quality. The iPhone 5 has impeccable build quality. It's essentially exactly the same phone on the exterior as the iPhone 5S. Now, the iPhone 5, or rather a lot of Apple devices ever since the iPhone 4, in my opinion, I think have been quietly called the best in terms of build quality by a lot of people. And now I do understand that there are people who are going to disagree with me, and I completely accept your opinion. That's your opinion, and you are entitled to it, and I have absolutely nothing against that. I know people are going to bring up the argument about the HTC One as an example of being a better built phone, but this is my honest opinion, and I believe that the iPhone 5 and 5S are probably some of the best built phones on the market today. I really do like the combination of aluminosilicate glass and aluminum that the iPhone uses, and I really do like how lightweight it is and how it just fits in my hand. Now, the reason I decided to come back to this from my Nexus 4, or to switch back to iOS, was simply because of the screen size. I'm a fan of medium-sized screens. I think that 4 to 4.5 inches is the perfect size, even though I have average to large size hands. I would even go with a 6-inch screen, quite honestly, but if it was like the width of my thumb, because it was really difficult for me to keep having to stretch my hand across on my Nexus 4 and then reach over to something, and I find this a lot easier on the iPhone 5. Now, of course, that is definitely possible on the iPhone 5C and 5S, but I think that the reason that a lot of people are still going to continue to purchase the iPhone 5 over the iPhone 5C worldwide is A, because of the better build quality, and B, because of the fact that it looks a lot nicer, in my opinion. I think it feels nicer in the hand, and the fact that it looks a lot like the iPhone 5S may actually be one of the promoting reasons for people in third world countries such as India, where I stay, or maybe even in the United States, or wherever the people want to kind of show off their phones. I mean, it's almost become a fashion accessory these days. The fact that there is a brand associated with your phone makes it less or more desirable, and I think that people are going to want to buy this phone simply because it looks like the iPhone 5s, and to others it's going to seem like you have a more expensive phone than the next person who has a plastic phone. I mean, again, this is all relative. It depends on who you are. It depends on your budget. It really does depend on what phone you want to get, whether you need to have the latest and greatest, or you prefer something that's a little better but or rather a little older. But then again, this phone is not really older. It has exactly the same internals as the iPhone 5. Now, as compared to other phones such as the HTC One, the HTC One Max, the Samsung Galaxy S4, the iPhone 5 is puny. It's nothing in front of those phones. But people don't take into account that iOS is a very, very basic operating system. It doesn't really need all of those specifications to match up to the fluidity and the speed of those other phones, because they have a lot more processes going on in the background. And this is coming from personal experience because I have used an Android device, the Google Nexus 4, over the course of a couple months, what was required or known as Project Android on my channel, and I do see the differences. They're both very speedy phones. They're both really great operating systems. And Android is a more power-hungry operating system than iOS, and so it does require more, or rather, more beefy internals. Now, anyway, guys, that does about conclude this video, and I do hope that I helped a couple of you guys out with your buying decision for what you're going to be buying. Now, you may not be able to find this in Apple stores, but you will probably be able to find refurbished versions of this phone on the Apple website, and you will see a lot of them going up on sale on Amazon or eBay very soon, even on Craigslist, and I would still definitely recommend this as a must-buy if this is something in your budget, and if an iPhone is something that you're looking at and getting into the Apple ecosystem. Now, anyway, guys, that does about conclude this video. If you enjoyed it, it would be awesome if you guys could leave this video a like rating by hitting the little thumbs up button in the bottom left-hand corner of this video. And for more videos like these, as well as other unboxings, reviews, tutorials, and much, much more, please do remember to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button right underneath this video, or if you have annotations available and toggled on in the top left corner of this video. It's free and only takes a second, and will keep you up to date with all my latest HD content. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.